Speaker, just to announce before this House and to the country, the approximate number of people in the public service, which is not a constant number, is around 900,000. But the number keeps, going down, going up, depending on various factors like, natural attrition, retirements, sackings, and such like, issues. And of course, from time to time, the advices on stopping further recruitments. So the number is not constant. It's just around there, around the figure of 900,000. And that includes people in mainstream public service, both at the national level and at the county level, also the National Police Service and Teacher Service Commission. That includes all of those categories. My good friend, Senator for Machakos, the Honorable Kavindu Mudhama, yes, the issue of people traveling long distances is a reality. Indeed, that's the point that the Honorable Mungatana, in the main question, I realized was his main concern. And it is true. This is a matter that we must address. But just to say that just last weekend actually, on Saturday, I had a meeting with the member for Yatta, the Honorable Basil Ngui, who indicated to me that he wants to launch the construction of a Huduma Center at Muturi. And again, like I've indicated, of course, we are liaising with members of parliament in the 290 constituencies. We cannot force them, but a discussion had been held long before I came into the ministry, and several members did agree that there was need to partner with Huduma Kenya. And that's why initially there was an agreed budget of about 23 million for the putting up of just ordinary structures. Unfortunately, when you put just ordinary structures, Huduma Kenya will only come and help you with subdivisions here and there. It is not really the ideal. When the drawings were taken to the Ministry of Public Works, and I know here I know the Honorable Leader of Majority would recall, the Ministry of Public Works, when it comes to doing things called BQs, they are interesting professionals. So they came up with different BQs, raising the total cost to around between 84 and 89 million per center. We are still partnering with the members of parliament, and therefore the issue of those that in Masinga constituency, which you specifically referred to, I think if the honorable member from Masinga could also liaise with us and agree to partner with us. Never mind that there's been, as the Honorable Kathuri Murongi has indicated, my good friend, and the distinguished senator for Meru and the Deputy Speaker. Never mind what the ruling by the High Court last week. It gave some window, which is that the National Government Constituency Development Fund will cease to be operational at the stroke of midnight, 30th June 2026. So there's still, I think, sufficient lead time between now and then for the various members who haven't come forward to us, because this is a matter of giving service to the people we represent. So, in fact, I don't see why any member should be dilly-dallying on the need to partner with us, because we are actually helping them to access also to help people access the various services, pensions. And I don't know, in both houses, the issue of pensions to people who have retired from various places is always a headache. And that's why we're still making deliberate efforts to constantly remind ministries and agencies and departments to please come and offer those services, particularly the front services, through our Huduma centers located in various parts of the country. And just to inform the House that every year the ministry requests the National Treasury, and of course through the National Assembly, for 2 billion shillings towards setting up of modern Huduma centers across the country. But sadly, we always end up with a zero allocation. Honorable Speaker, we should thank the Honorable Manso, the Senator from Makueni, in raising the issue of people living with disabilities in our Huduma centers. Just to say that, yes, indeed, we have considered in some of the places when they have come forward for employment, indeed, even at our headquarters, there are some people living with disabilities working in our Huduma centers. But again, depending on the service, the various services to be given in a particular center, consideration will be given to people living with disabilities because it is a constitutional imperative. It is not optional. Mr. Speaker, may I once again thank you and thank the members and thank the entire House for according me this opportunity to respond to the various questions raised by the honorable senators. I thank you.
No, honorable senators, that terminates our interaction with the Honorable CS. Honorable CS, let me, on behalf of the Senate, extend our appreciation for availing yourself for purposes of responding to the questions that you indeed have ably responded to. You may now retire at your pleasure. Thank you so much. We will move to question number 32. Directed to the CS in charge of tourism. And that is, the question is by the Honorable David Wakoli. Clerk, you may proceed to usher in the Honorable CS. Honorable CS, let me take this opportunity to welcome you back to the Senate. You are to respond to question number 32 by the Senator for Bungoma County. There was also a question number 089 that was supposed to be asked by the Senator for West Pokot, but this one you're not going to respond to today because of the unavailability of the senator who is supposed to raise this question. And therefore, Honorable CS, you will be expected to respond to just one question. That is question number 032 by the Honorable Senator for Bungoma. Senator Wafula, you may now proceed to raise your question.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I'll proceed to ask my questions. Question number 1 What initiatives has the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife implemented to develop and promote tourism in Bungoma County? B, how many employees has the ministry deployed to the county to support tourism development initiatives? And could the Cabinet Secretary also explain steps taken to address any shortfall? C, could the Cabinet Secretary provide a status update on all programs in Bungoma County budgeted by the ministry in the financial years 2022-2023 and 2023-2024, and outline any other programs earmarked for funding in the short and mid-term